The first type of buyer I want to talk about is cheap buyers. Yep, you know the ones I'm talking about. Comment below if you've ever done business with or dealt with a cheap buyer. So what do they want? They want a good price. They buy based on price, not so much on value. They want a good deal, right? They want a discount. They want a bundle of things for a low price. These are the buyers that usually they would clip coupons. They're looking at online, they're looking for like the deal of the week, deal of the day, right? Sometimes these are the buyers who end up buying a bunch of stuff that they don't need, simply because it's a good deal. So when you're selling to these type of buyers, knowing that you need to structure your offer, what you do, that seems like a good deal. You know, sometimes in the retail world, during Christmas time, right, they have, Boxing Day sale, or they have a lot of these like special sales that are happening. Well, if you know how retail works, a lot of time before Christmas, they actually mark up the price, right? So let's say an item is $50, they'll mark it up as $80, then they'll do a big discount. It's like, oh, half off, it's only $40. Actually, before it was only $50, but they mark it up so that it looks like, wow, that's a very good price. So cheap buyers, they end up buying a bunch of stuff that they may not need, but they like the thrill, right? They enjoy chasing a good deal. That's how they get the satisfactions. So when you are communicating with them, don't just focus on, hey, this is so good, or this product is far superior than everybody else, because if you're talking to them that way, in their minds, well, then it must be overpriced, or this must be expensive. They want to know, how is this a good deal? Tell me why this is a great deal. And also instill urgency, why they need to get this right now, right? You've only got so many of these left, right? Limited quantity, right? They are motivated by that. So when you're dealing with cheap buyer, that's what you do.